Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the New York Giants.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well, as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Jones.
Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson.
So the pitch and catch good for 11. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch. And then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
And this will be a Giants first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Throwing, Jones, sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man covers are so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10.
To throw again, Jones. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. On the return, it's Tony.
It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 20.
Start the drive here with Pacheco.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Mahomes.
He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
It'll go as a gain of 4. 3rd and 7 now.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Here comes 3rd down and 7. Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's going to be battled down. And we'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Here's Jones. Throwing on 1st down. Robinson's got it. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a giant 1st down. We're scoreless after 1. Ready to roll for the 2nd quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, hey. Biggie.
Operating from the gun, Jones. That's caught. It's Waller. Touchdown, Giants. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Mahomes to throw.
That's complete. It's Travis Kelce.
A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. Through the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 36. Now here's Mahomes.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Giants are going to get it back here just past the 35.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Jones. Catch made by Slayton. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones, a short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Half 18, half 18.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll look to throw again. Rolling to his right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Touchdown, Giants! Darren Waller as the first half is winding down. And the Giants will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Mahomes now to throw. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Final shot before the half from Mahomes.
Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here's Pacheco once again.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.